This is for breathing awareness. And you're going to start out on your back, on the floor. Just find a spot where your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor. And take a breath or two here, bringing your attention into your body, into this space. And take a couple of breaths on purpose. As you inhale, feel your rib cage expand, your belly relax a little bit. The whole time you exhale, control your breath so that exhale is long and smooth and even. Take a few breaths, just feeling your body move. Now begin to feel your spine moving. So as you inhale, you're arching your back just that little bit. When you exhale, pull your belly button in, flattening your spine toward the floor just that little bit. It's not a big movement. The whole time you inhale, arching your back. The whole time you exhale, flattening your spine, pulling your belly button in. Take a few more breaths on purpose. Just feeling that articulation, that movement through your spine, paired with your breath. On your next inhalation, as you arch your back, add raising your arms all the way up by your ears. When you exhale, flatten your spine, bringing your arms down by your sides. Again, just moving with your breath. Inhale, arching your back, raising your arms. The whole time you exhale, flatten your spine, bring your arms down by your sides. Do this a few more times, just at your speed. Next time your arms are down by your sides, let your arms rest alongside your body. And then just pull your knees in toward your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees, maybe rock a little bit from side to side. Just find that range of motion that feels good to you. And then when you're ready, stretch your body nice and long. When you inhale, really feel that length through your spine, pushing through your heels, extending through your fingertips. When you exhale, just pull your belly button in, flattening your back toward the floor that little bit. Maybe one more breath, just like that, nice and long on your inhale. Exhale, pulling your belly button in, flattening your back. And then when you're ready, roll over onto your belly, onto the floor. And if you can, bring your arms down by your sides. Rest on one side of your face or your forehead, whatever feels good. Take a breath or two here, just feeling your body in this position. Maybe notice how your back expands, that rib cage along your back expands on your inhale. Feeling your belly button lift away from the floor that little bit on your exhale. Now if you can, bring your legs close to each other. On your next inhale, just lift your head, your chest, your arms, squeezing your legs together. When you exhale, turn your head, lower everything down. Again, like that inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. See if you can do this 2 more times. Inhale, lifting, feeling your ribcage expand. Exhale, turning your head, lowering down. Now rest on the floor, let your back relax. Open your legs just a little bit wider away from each other. In your next inhalation, if you can, at the same time, you're going to lift your head, your chest, your arms, lifting your legs up, maybe flex your feet. When you exhale, point your toes, lower everything back down. So inhale, lifting, flexing. Exhale, turning your head, lowering everything down. If you like, a couple more times, only if your back feels good. Only go as fast as your breath. And then just take a breath, resting on the floor. Let your back relax. Let your shoulders relax. Let your arms relax. Check in with your back. If your back feels okay, go ahead and open your legs as wide as your mat, left to right. On your next inhalation, lift your head, your chest, your arms, your legs. When you exhale, turn your head, lower down. Again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, turning your head, lowering down. Do this a couple more times at your speed, only if your back feels good. And the next time you're on the floor, just stay here, take a breath or 2. And then if it feels okay, come up onto your hands and knees. Maybe sit back into child's pose. Just find a place where you can stretch out your back. Hang out here. Take a couple of breaths. Remember, if you cannot breathe, do not stay in this position. If you can, just find that spot where you can stretch out your back a little bit. Knees can be as wide away from each other as you like. And then when you're ready, gently come back up onto your hands and knees. If you can, turn your toes under. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Lift your knees up off the floor. Walking your hands towards your feet. And then slowly straighten your legs. Keep your head low. Just stretch out the backs of your legs here. Take a breath or 2, relaxing your neck, relaxing your shoulders. And then slowly walk your hands up your legs. Chin in towards your chest if you can, all the way up. All right. So once you come up to standing, look down at your feet. See if you can get your feet mostly parallel to each other. Your feet stay flat on the floor. What you're going to do is breathe on your exhale, reaching forward, bending your knees. Inhale, straighten your legs, lower your arms. So the whole time you exhale, bending, reaching forward. The whole time you inhale, straightening your legs, standing up. If you can, a couple more times, just like that. Maybe one more. And then just take a breath. Maybe roll your shoulders a little bit. Feel your heart rate. If you like, close your eyes. Center your breath, center your body. Nice. Now when you're ready, keep your eyes closed if you can. Just bring your attention down to the soles of your feet. Feel the soles of your feet on the floor. Maybe feel the arches of your feet lifting away from the floor. And then move your attention up your legs to your knees. Let your knees be bent, just unlocked. And then move your attention up your legs to your hips. See if you can pull your belly button in just a little bit, someplace you can breathe. And then lengthen your spine, get as tall as you can. So your feet are going to stay flat here. All you're going to do is shift your weight toward the balls of your feet just a little bit. And then bring your weight back so that it's evenly pressing down through your heels and the balls of your feet. See if you can do that again. Keeping your knees soft, just shifting your weight forward that little bit. And then come back. So if you can, do this another time or two, shifting your weight forward. And then coming back so your feet press evenly down into the floor. Maybe one more just like that, breathing however you need. Now take a breath. Again, feel your feet on the floor. Knees are bent just a little bit. On your next inhalation, at the same time, you're going to lift your heels, lift your arms. If you can, have that stationary spot with your eyes. When you exhale, lower your heels, lower your arms. So the whole time you inhale, you're lifting. The whole time you exhale, you're lowering back down. See if you can repeat this movement, pacing it so your heels reach the end point at the same time as your arms do. So by the time your arms are down by your sides, your heels are flat on the floor. By the time your arms are reaching as high as they can, your heels are going as high as they can. Do this a couple of times, feeling your breath. The whole time you inhale, lifting like you're inflating up. The whole time you exhale, lowering back down. Maybe one more time. And then let your feet rest on the floor. Again, take a breath or two. All right. Now we're going to do a little balance thing. So what I'd like you to do is step your right foot forward. Your eyes should be open for this one. Bend your right knee. Okay. Now you're just going to shift your weight forward, lifting that back heel up off the floor. And then press your heel back down. Let me see if I can adjust so you can see my foot. Again, like that, lifting your heel on your inhale, pressing back down as you exhale. Maybe two more times, just that little lift. And then come back down. One more time, lifting. And then coming back down. Now, since you're practicing this at home, you may have a wall or a chair in front of you if you like. Just something to give you a little balance. So adjust if you need, hit the pause button. And then when you're ready, turn it back on. So for the next step, you're going to shift your weight toward that front foot. See if you can lift your back heel up. And then press that foot back down into the floor. So you're just doing this with your breath. The whole time you inhale, lifting. The whole time you exhale, coming back down. Now you can breathe faster or slower as you need. The idea here is to shift your weight, lifting that back foot up. And then coming back down, just engaging that back leg. Maybe one more time, shifting forward, bending your back knee. And then coming back down. And then the next time your feet are on the floor, just stay here. Find your breath again. If you like, shift your weight forward. Reach back to hold onto your foot. Start by pointing your knee toward the floor so you feel that stretch down your quadricep. Lengthen your spine, get as tall as you can. If you like, reach your opposite arm up alongside your head. And then maybe shift your weight, leaning forward just a little bit, pushing that back foot away from your back. Keep breathing. Stay for as long as you like. When you're ready, stand up, let go of your foot, set your foot all the way back down. And then take a breath or two here. Feel the weight of your body down through your legs. And I'm just going to turn around so you can see the other side. So when you're ready, step switching so that foot you just lifted is forward. Both feet stay on the floor. You're just going to start by lifting that back heel up on your inhale. Press your heel down on your exhale. So the whole time you inhale, you're lifting. The whole time you exhale, you're lowering back down. Do this a couple more times at your speed. Shifting your weight forward as you lift that back heel and then lower back down. Again, if you need a chair or a wall, adjust yourself as you need. What you're going to do is shift your weight to that front foot. When you inhale, lift your back foot all the way up, bending your knee, and then set your foot back down, pressing your heel down. Exhale. So the whole time you inhale, lifting your foot. The whole time you exhale, pressing your foot back down. Remember to breathe faster if you need to. And if it takes all your focus just to balance, just balance. Maybe one more time. Shifting your weight forward, bending your knee. And then set both feet down onto the floor. Take a breath or two here. Feel your feet on the floor. Find your breath. So if you like, you're going to shift your weight to that front foot. Again, bending your back knee. See if you can reach back with your hand to hold on to your foot. Start by pointing your knee toward the floor. You got to breathe. And then bring your free arm up alongside your head. If you're feeling stable, you can lean forward just a little bit. Press your foot away from your back, finding the stretch that feels best for you. If you can, stay here and breathe. Stay for as long as you like. And then when you're ready, let your arm come down, standing up. Set your foot back down onto the floor. And when your feet come to the floor, just take a breath. Now go ahead and walk your hands down your legs, folding forward when you're ready. Take a breath here. If you can, on your next inhalation, just lift up halfway. Arms out to the sides like airplane wings. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Again, like that. Inhale, just coming up halfway. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Maybe two more like that. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Now stay forward. Take a breath or two here. And when you're ready, walk your hands up your legs. Take your time. Stand up nice and slow and easy. If you're feeling really dizzy, take as much time as you need right here just to find your balance, to let the room stop spinning. And then if you can, reach your arms out in front of your chest. Really reach forward. Stretch that space between your shoulder blades. On your next inhalation, open your arms wide away from each other, rotating your palms towards the ceiling. When you exhale, reach forward, rotating your palms toward each other. So inhale, opening your arms wide. Exhale, reaching forward. If you can, repeat this movement. Inhale, opening wide. Exhale, reaching forward. Just do this a couple of times. If you like, you can mix it up a little bit. So when you reach back, your palms come toward the floor, your thumbs come toward the floor. And then when you reach forward, palms toward each other. And then let your arms come all the way down by your sides. Maybe roll your shoulders a little bit. All right, and then when you're ready, step your feet wider than shoulder distance away from each other, someplace that your legs feel solid and stable. If you can, rotate your left toes to the left and bend that left knee. I'm doing the opposite because I always do. There it is. So if you can, keep that right hand on your right leg. Reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. Look up at your left hand. On your exhalation, at the same time, you're going to lean left. Bring your left hand to your left leg. Your right arm reaches up. Look up at that top hand. When you inhale, stand all the way back up, reaching your left hand up. So again, check in with your dizzy. If your dizzy feels okay, do this a couple more times. The whole time you inhale, lifting. The whole time you exhale, coming back down. Maybe one more time, lifting. And then bring your left hand to your left leg someplace. Find a spot where you can stay. Again, find that spot where your legs feel solid and stable. If you can, try not to lean on your left leg. Just let your hand rest on your left leg. Pull your belly button in a little bit. On your next inhale, bring that right arm all the way up by your ear. Turn your chin towards your armpit. When you exhale, bring your arm all the way down, turning your chin the opposite direction. So inhale, arm comes up by your ear. Exhale, arm comes back down. If you can, a couple more times. Just find that range of motion that feels good. Maybe one more. Now, if you like, you can stay here. Find that stretch down the side of your body. Find a spot where your neck can relax. If you're feeling like you want to get a little strength out of this side, go ahead and bring your left hand across to your right leg and take a breath or two here. Remember, if you can't breathe, don't stay. And then when you're ready, bring your right arm down by your side. Stand all the way up. Point your toes forward and take a breath here. Now when you're ready, we're going to do the other side. So rotate your right toes to the right. Find that spot where your legs feel solid and stable. Right knee bent just a little bit. Start with your left hand on your left leg. Right arm up toward the ceiling. On your next exhale, reach to the right. Bring your right hand to your right leg. Left arm reaches up, turning your chin left. When you inhale, stand all the way back up. Look up, reaching. Exhale, hand to your leg, switching, turning your chin. Inhale, coming all the way back up. If you can, a couple more times, just at your speed. Feeling that space down your side. Now, if you can, just find a spot where you can rest. Again, not pressing into that leg, but using the muscles of your sides to hold you up. On your next inhale, bring your left arm up by your left ear, chin left. When you exhale, bring your arm all the way back down, turning your chin to the right. Again, like that. Inhale, sweeping your arm up. Exhale, bringing it back down. If you can, do this a couple more times, finding the range of motion that feels best for you. The next time your arm is up by your ear, if you can, keep your arm up by your ear. Keep breathing. Keep your abdomen engaged. Feel that stretch down the side of your body. Try and relax your neck, your shoulders. If you like, take your right hand across to your left leg and take a breath or two here. Feel that bit of work in your body. And then when you're ready, bring your left arm down first, then stand all the way up. Point your toes forward. Take a breath here. Feel both feet flat on the floor. Feel your heart rate. Feel your breathing. Now, if you can, on your next inhale, sweep your arms out and up. When you exhale, bend at the hips, fold deeply forward, hands toward the floor. On your inhale, if you like, just lift up halfway, arms out to the sides. Exhale, fold deeply forward. Again, like that, just halfway up. And fold forward. Maybe one more halfway up. And then fold all the way forward. Take a breath or two here, folding forward, relaxing your neck. When you're ready, step your feet close to each other. Bend your knees, walk your hands up your knees, chin in towards your chest. Take your time and then roll your shoulders. Now, if you can, come back down onto your hands and knees. And just sit back onto your heels into child's pose. Take a couple of breaths here. If your body is not comfortable here, don't stay here. But just give yourself a minute to relax. And then when you're ready, in your own time, you're going to come all the way onto your back. Again, knees bent, feet flat. Try and let there be a little space between your feet, a little space between your knees. Arms can be down by your sides here. On your next inhalation, you're just going to lift your hips up toward the ceiling. When you exhale, roll your spine down one joint at a time. Do this a couple more times at your speed. Again, lifting as you inhale, lowering as you exhale. If you like, on your next inhale, lift your hips and your arms. When you exhale, roll your spine down, bring your arms all the way back down. Try and keep your toes on the floor. If you need to adjust your feet, do that. So inhale, lifting. Exhale, rolling your spine down. And then when you're ready, bring your knees in towards your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, and rock a little bit from side to side. Now, if you like, you can lift your head up towards your knees, curling yourself up into a little egg, and then set your shoulders and your head back down. Hold the backs of your legs here. On your next inhale, straighten your legs up toward the ceiling, pushing through your heels. When you exhale, bend your knees back in towards your chest, pointing your toes as you go. Again, like that. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe one more like that. Now, if you like, keep your knees in towards your chest, arms down by your sides. On your next inhale, straighten your legs, lift your arms. When you exhale, bend your knees back in towards your chest, bring your arms back down by your sides. Again, like that. Inhale, lifting, raising your arms. Exhale, bending your knees, lowering your arms. If you like, one more time. And then bend your knees, wrap your arms around your knees, maybe rock just a little from side to side. Now, if you like, you can take your body close to a wall and put your legs up the wall. And I have you just staying there for a few breaths or for as long as you like. That reclined resting position is just there to help give you a little restorative time. So if you like, you can press pause and move your body so your legs are up the wall, your back is on the floor. If you like, you can come into a seated position. I'm just going to guide you through a little breathing practice here. This is an alternate nostril inhale practice. And the intention is to clarify, to clear your mind a little bit, to help connect the left and right sides of your brain. So, find that comfortable position. If you decide that you're going to lay on your back with your legs up the wall, keep this short. But all you're going to do is when you inhale, you're going to valve. So you're closing one nostril completely. The other one, you have your fingers right at that point where the cartilage and kind of the floppy part of your nostril meet. And if you think about putting your thumb over the edge of a hose where the water comes out to adjust, to valve the pressure of the water, that's kind of what you're doing here. If your head is full of snot, what you can also do, instead of pushing in to make it a smaller opening, you can push away, kind of like those Breathe Right strips that create space in your nostrils. So that's a lot of instruction. You're closing one nostril, valving the other however you need, breathing in, and then when you exhale, breathe out through both nostrils. And then you're switching, closing the other nostril, valving. Exhale, breathing out through both. Inhale through one side, valving. Exhale, breathing out through both. Again, like that. Try and breathe out through both nostrils. Breathing in through one and out through both. If you're laying down on the floor on your back, feel free not to use your arms and just use your mind. Imagine that you're breathing in through one nostril, breathing out through both, switching on your next inhalation, breathing in through one nostril and out through both. So if you can, take a couple of breaths, just like that. Breathing in through one side and out through both. In through the other side and out through both. Take another few breaths, just like that. When you feel even, like you've inhaled through both nostrils equally, let your arms relax, let your breath relax, so that the air flows in and out equally through both nostrils. And just take a moment to feel the effect of your practice. Notice how your body feels. Notice that flow of your breath in and out. Notice the quality of your mind. Now, if you're doing this practice, you've taken your legs up the wall for that restorative practice. You can stay there for as long as you like. Just be gentle with yourself as you come up, so that you roll to one side. Your legs are down on the floor, your side is on the floor, everything's on the floor. Just giving yourself a minute or two so that the blood can even out through your body. Sitting up slowly, maybe using the wall to hold your back up, and taking a few breaths there before you jump up to go forward with your day. So stay for as long as you like, taking good care of yourself. Thank you.